video, I'm gonna show you what's in my camera bag and what gear I'm gonna use in 2024 to create content. So let's have a look. So this is my main camera which I do photography, which is 7D Mark II. It's a bit old, but I'm still using it because it's still working great. I have no issues with it. It's a really good camera. It's built like a tank, so it's still working. Not point for me to upgrade to a new camera, even if I wish to get a full frame camera, but I'm still gonna wait for that. So I'm gonna leave this one on the side, and let's move to my backup camera, which is the one I'm doing this video, which is Canon M50 Mark I. It's decent camera. It's very small. It's a mirrorless camera, but again, it's a crop camera, which well, I'm not quite happy with that, but at the moment it's the best camera which I have for vlogs, and I really hope I can upgrade to a new camera in the future, which will be, well, I was looking at Canon R6 Mark II, but probably that will be next year. So let's have a look at the lenses now. So this is my Canon 100mm macro lens. It's been sat in my bag for years, not really for years, but for like 2 years. I'm not really using it as often as I wish because I got into drones and into videography, and I don't really have time to use it. But it's a really great lens if you do macro photography. Even if you do portrait photography, this one is a good lens. This lens is my main one, which is 24-70mm f2.8. This is, as I said, this is my main lens, which I'm using pretty much all the time. It's really sharp. It does good job into photography. I can't really use it to my M50 because it's a crop camera, and if I'm gonna record it, the tripod will need to be even more fat than it is now, and it's not really an ideal for me because I don't really have a lot of space in this room, and I'm quite happy with this lens in terms of photography. As I said, it's really sharp. It's provided with sharp images. The build quality is good, and it does the job. It's one of my telephoto zoom lens. It's 70-300mm. It's heavy lens. Sometimes I'm using it, sometimes it's depending where I'm going and what I'm planning to shoot. It's the build quality, again, it's wonderful. It's a really great lens if you want something smaller and also to provide very sharp images, which this one, it's a really good lens for me, and it's been with me for years, 4 years now, I guess, and I'm quite happy with it. I'm gonna keep it and, well, do photography, like wildlife photography, even if when I'm doing some traveling to some new cities or towns and I want to take some pictures of a house which is a bit far, I'm using this lens, and again, it's a really good lens. This is one of the best lens I ever had. It's 70-200mm f2.8 Mark II. I didn't want to upgrade to Mark III because there is no reason for me and there is no significant improvement. So I bought it brand new, cost me a lot of money, but I'm still using it till today. I never had any issues with it. Image quality are very sharp. You would be surprised. Wonderful quality this lens can provide. I'm really happy with this lens, and it's great addition to having your camera bag. Even if videography, this lens will gonna do a great job. This is like a kit lens from my M50. It's a really smallish lens. I think I've used only in the beginning, and since then I just throw it in my camera bag and I've never used it since. Well, you can't expect really good quality with such a tiny lens, but it's always good to have like a spare lens in your camera bag. And this one, it's what you call Nifty 50, and this is 50mm lens. It's a prime lens, and it's a wonderful lens if you want to do some like short pictures, or like if you don't want to carry like heavy lenses, or you are on budget. This will gonna do a good job. It's the aperture is 1.8, which it gives you like a shallow depth of field, and well, I'm happy with this lens as well. I'm happy to have it. Sometimes I do shoot B-rolls with this lens, but since I purchased GoPro, I'm using GoPro for B-rolls. But yeah, this lens is a must-have in your camera bag if you just go into photography. Even if you're doing videography, this lens is good to have it because, as I said, it gives you a depth shallow field and makes everything behind the subject like very blurred, which gives you nice, beautiful footages. Guess what I got here? It's my Insta360 X3. What can I say about this camera? It's a great camera if you're not planning to edit your footages. If you're planning to edit your footages, you're gonna have to struggle a bit because first of all, you're gonna have to edit your footages into Insta360 Studio app. Then after that, if you want to color grade, which is not really great, you're gonna struggle a bit. It's a really good camera if you do vlogs and you want to record 360 degree and you don't want to miss any frames or any actions. It's a good camera. But since I purchased the GoPro, I'm very rarely using this camera. I'm still happy to have it in my camera bag. You never know when I'll need it. And here I got the DJI gimbal. I think the DJI gimbal on 5. Again, I haven't used as much as I wish. It's a really great gimbal. It does the job. The only thing is, the problem is I don't use it as much as I wish. Thinking to sell it, but then again, to sell it for nothing or just to keep it, it's better to keep it because you never know when I'm gonna use it. So the phone I'm using with this gimbal, it's Huawei P40 Pro, which I'm quite happy with this phone. Pretty much I'm using this phone when I'm flying my drone, like DJI Air 2S, and I'm connecting this drone to my controllers. It is good. In terms of videography, it does shoot 4K up to 60 frames per second, which is not bad for a phone. The video quality isn't as good as you would take from a proper camera or GoPro. It does the job and I'm quite happy with this. So next one is my GoPro 12. To be honest, since I purchased this small action camera, I've took some footages even when I was driving, and I'm quite impressed with the video quality of this really small and tiny camera. I highly recommend to get this one if you want to shoot some time lapses. This is a good action camera, and I'm really recommend if you want to get an action camera, get a GoPro. You won't regret it. And yeah, that's another small action camera in my camera bag. This is ND filter, which I'm using with my Canon 24-70mm. It does provide me with great images. If you want to do some long exposure, then you need to get an ND filter for your lens, which will gonna help you to get some really beautiful footages of waterfalls or like a seascape and anything like that. It's good to have in your camera bag. I only have one and I'm quite happy to have only one. And yes, that's another piece of gear I have in my camera bag. Guess what I have here? It's a cleaning kit for my lenses and my cameras. I've used very few times, but it's a great addition to have in your camera bag. It does have everything you need, like cotton cloths for your lenses, well, a bit of water, anything. So if you do videography and you do photography, cleaning kit is a must to have in your camera bag, and that's why I use and I carry all the time one with me in my camera bag. This is my Speedlight 600 EX2RT. It's a Canon one. It's really good to have. Again, it's really good to have in your camera bag. Only if you do photography. For videography, this is not really good addition because it's not really useful. But if you do photography, you must have a Speedlight in your camera bag. I purchased this one about 4 years ago, and since then I've used only a few times. I'm still thinking maybe it's worth selling it, but maybe no. But I'll still probably keep it in my camera bag. You never know. Better to have it and not using than not having it and you need it. What also I have in my camera bag, it's a small case for SD cards. It's pretty interesting, and it's, as you say here, you can fit as many SD cards as you wish. I wish I have more than that, but it's well, it's good piece, small equipment to have in your camera bag. Well, it keeps all SD cards safe from damages, and well, it's good to have one. So in terms of batteries, I always say you need a spare battery. So example, for Insta360, I got 2 batteries. So one is in my action camera and one is in this small box which came with Insta360. And it's good to have one. You never know when you want to change the new battery and just put the one you have it on charge. So always get a backup battery for you, so you're not missing any shots you want to shoot. I even purchased like a charging hub for my GoPro batteries, so you can put up to 3 batteries in this small charging hub and you can charge them. As you see, I got one here. It keeps all the batteries safe as well, and again, it's a really good piece of equipment to have in your camera bag, and I really recommend to have that. And let's don't forget about a power bank, which is really important to have in your camera bag. I got a power bank I bought from Amazon. Cost me around £30, and it does a great job. I used to charge my batteries for AirTrust, for DJI. It works really good. I'm quite happy with this. If you don't have one, you definitely need to get a power bank in your camera bag, which you're gonna save a lot of hassle if you're running out of energy or battery. So now let's talk about tripods. I'm using 2 tripods. This is a smaller one. I'm using sometimes to do vlogs, pretty much all the times. The one I'm using right now, it's the one is attached to my camera Canon M50. It does a good job, it's very solid, and I never had any issue. I'm using a selfie stick as well, quite long, and only works with Insta360 cameras. This is like, I'm using this to attach my GoPro and Insta360 to my car while I'm driving. It's a really addition to have it in my camera bag, and I'm really happy with this. It's a multitask tool for making videos. It does a good job. It's really solid. Today I had a bit of problem. It just fell from my windshield screen. That's because I didn't put it very properly. But yes, it's I'm quite happy with this one. It cost me £20 from Amazon. You might find it on link in description. So if you need one, go click it and get yourself one. And again, this is another great tool for my camera bag. So as a video creator, you need to have where to store all your footages, all your videos. So personally, I purchased this game drive, which is 10 terabytes, and it's huge storage for me. It's not full, it's not even 3 terabytes full. I'm quite happy with this, and that's pretty much where I store all my photography, all my videography content. And if you don't have one, you definitely need to get yourself one, because it's really important to keep all that footages and all that content safely somewhere, so you don't keep them on your SD cards, because it takes space and you don't want to lose that footages. So this is my camera bag. It's really huge. It's really also heavy as well. It's Pro Tactic 450, and it's expensive one, but it keeps all my gear safe. It's a waterproof. It got a waterproof cover here underneath, and it's quite heavy. And you can well, you can travel with this. It's quite comfortable as well at the back, which is the most important, so you don't break your back. And yeah, it's quite huge. As I said, you can fit a lot of gear. All my gear is pretty much fitted in this, like cameras, like lenses, and like small cables, spare batteries, and that's it. If you don't have one, definitely get yourself one. I had another bag, so the quality of that bag was really rubbish. I couldn't fit a lot of gear inside, and I've decided to invest more money in something much bigger and better quality, which was this bag. I'm quite happy. It's 2 years old, but still like a brand new. All my gear is inside here. It's safe, and I don't have to worry about my gear. So the last bit of this video is talking about what laptop I'm having in my camera bag to edit my video and my footages, which is a MacBook Pro 2023. I purchased it last year, and I'm really happy with this. It's a really powerful laptop. It cost me a lot of money as well, but the only thing I do regret is not having a proper laptop from the beginning, and that's a mistake I've made, and I'm sure a lot of people do make the same mistake. So basically, they buying expensive drones, expensive cameras, which do record 4K and 5K videos, but then they don't have a proper laptop to hold that footages, and that's a mistake I made as well. So before you invest into a drone, make sure you got a proper laptop. Without proper laptop and powerful computer, you won't be able to edit those footages. And a MacBook Pro was my choice because I never had one before, and this is a really good experience for me, so I decided to try one. And again, guys, this is my editing tool, and I'm really happy with this. So if you made it till here, thanks a lot for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, thumbs up as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask below in the comments, and I'll try to reply back as soon as possible. I will make a video, at least a video a week. Keep an eye on my channel. The next video I'm gonna show you what drones I'm gonna use in 2024, and which is a bit excited. So feel free to subscribe and thumbs up, and I'll see you next video.